You wake up. Your eyes are still adjusting to the light. You stretch, maybe yawn, and instinctively head toward the bathroom. The routine is automatic, comforting even. You twist the shower knob, wait for the water to warm up, and step inside, letting the steam rise and the heat wash over you. It's a ritual you followed for years, maybe decades. But what if I told you that this simple, familiar habit, something millions of seniors do every single morning, could be quietly pushing you closer to a stroke? I'm not talking about a rare coincidence. I'm talking about a growing body of research, real-life cases, and doctor-backed warnings that point to a deeply overlooked danger hiding in your morning routine. Because if you're over 60, the very way you shower could be doing far more harm than good. And the most terrifying part? You won't feel it happening. There's no pain, no warning. Just 1 minute you're fine, and the next, your world changes forever. Neurologists have started connecting the dots between early morning routines and the sudden rise in stroke cases happening within just hours of waking. And while we often blame stress, diet, or genetics, the truth is more chilling. It might be the way you're showering that's sending your blood pressure into chaos, destabilizing your brain's blood flow, and triggering a stroke before you've even had breakfast. Now, I know what you might be thinking, how dangerous can a shower really be? But this isn't about the water itself. It's about the temperature, the timing, the state of your body when you step in. It's about a dangerous combination of factors that many people, especially seniors, don't recognize until it's too late. What's even more shocking is that this warning isn't coming from fringe sources or social media speculation. It's coming from respected brain doctors, hospital case studies, and international medical journals. Yet most people haven't heard a word about it. It's not being discussed on the news. Your doctor probably hasn't mentioned it, but the risks are real. And the fix is surprisingly simple, if you know what to do. That's why this video matters. Because today, we're going to reveal exactly what this dangerous shower habit is, how it affects the aging brain and body, and what steps you can take to avoid becoming another statistic. We'll break down the science in plain language, share real stories from people who've experienced the consequences firsthand, and most importantly, we'll give you practical, easy-to-follow solutions that can protect your health starting tomorrow morning. If you're someone who cares about your brain, your independence, and your future, don't skip this. And if you have a parent, spouse, or friend over 60, make sure they see this too. It could literally be the one video that changes or even saves a life. Before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed to the Wellness Vault. We don't do hype, we do facts. We bring you the latest health insights backed by research and explained in ways that are clear, practical, and immediately useful. So tap that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and if you find this video helpful, hit the like button. It tells the algorithm that this content matters and helps us get it in front of more people who need it. Now let's talk about what really happens to your body when you take a hot shower first thing in the morning, and why, for seniors especially, it could be far more dangerous than anyone ever realized. Problem context and medical risk framing. Strokes are one of the leading causes of disability and death in older adults. What many people don't realize is that the vast majority of strokes don't happen randomly throughout the day. They tend to strike in the early hours of the morning, within just a few hours of waking. It's a critical window when your body is still transitioning from a resting state to an active one, and during this period, it's especially vulnerable to blood pressure fluctuations and circulation problems. Doctors and researchers have been investigating why this window is so dangerous, and what they've discovered is startling. It turns out that a key part of the morning routine might be playing a bigger role than anyone realized. We're not talking about skipping breakfast or forgetting medication. We're talking about the shower, specifically taking a hot shower shortly after waking up, when your body is still in a fragile, low-energy state. Most people think of a shower as refreshing or energizing, and in many cases, it is. But for seniors whose vascular systems may already be compromised, a hot shower in the morning can put sudden stress on the heart and brain. It's not just about getting clean. It's about what happens internally the moment that hot water hits your skin and starts changing your blood flow. Neurologists have started to connect the dots. When elderly patients show up at hospitals with unexplained strokes, one of the most common shared factors is their morning routine, and time again, it includes stepping into a hot shower within minutes of waking up. This seemingly innocent habit is now under the microscope as a potential stroke trigger. This is not just speculation. There is growing evidence and concern among healthcare professionals that this overlooked daily habit could be making thousands of seniors more vulnerable without them ever knowing. And the worst part is that most of them won't feel any warning signs until it's too late. What happens in the body? So what exactly happens inside your body that makes this shower habit so risky? When you wake up, your body is in a state of transition. Your blood pressure is naturally lower. You're slightly dehydrated from not drinking for hours. Your circulation hasn't fully ramped up. When you step into a hot shower immediately, it sends your system into a rapid shift that your heart and brain may not be ready to handle. The heat from the water causes your blood vessels to suddenly dilate. This is your body's natural response to rising temperatures. It tries to cool you down by opening up the vessels and sending more blood to the skin. But this sudden dilation, combined with low hydration and standing up quickly, can create a dangerous drop in blood pressure. This is called orthostatic hypotension, and it's a major risk factor for fainting, dizziness, and yes, stroke. In younger people, the body can usually compensate for these rapid changes. The heart speeds up, the vessels adjust, and blood flow to the brain is maintained. But in older adults, especially those with stiff arteries, weakened heart function, or pre-existing circulation issues, this adjustment doesn't happen fast enough. The brain may be temporarily deprived of oxygen-rich blood, which can lead to catastrophic consequences. Adding to the risk, hot showers often make people feel relaxed and slightly lightheaded. Many dismiss this sensation as harmless, but for seniors, it could be a sign that the brain is not getting enough blood. In some cases, a clot that was sitting quietly in a narrowed artery can suddenly break loose and travel to the brain, causing an ischemic stroke. This chain reaction can begin with nothing more than the steam from your shower. These physical changes are subtle, invisible, and fast. You won't feel them coming, and by the time you do, the damage may already be done. That's why understanding what's happening behind the scenes in your body is so critical. It turns your morning routine from a passive ritual into an active choice that could protect or endanger your health. Doctor insights and official warnings. Across hospitals and stroke recovery centers, neurologists are starting to sound the alarm about something most people have never considered dangerous. It isn't an exotic disease or an experimental drug. It's the way older adults shower in the morning. According to leading stroke specialists, this everyday habit may be contributing to a silent but growing health crisis. Doctors are now urging seniors and their families to take a closer look at how something as routine as a morning rinse could be putting their brains at risk. Dr. Rakesh Mehta, a respected stroke specialist at Johns Hopkins, has spent years studying the link between morning routines and cerebrovascular events. He says the problem isn't just the shower itself, but the vulnerable state of the body during the early hours of the day. When older adults go straight from a horizontal sleeping position into a hot, vertical environment, like a steamy shower, it creates a sudden shift in blood flow that the aging body isn't always equipped to handle. For many, the result is a cascade of physiological stress that may increase stroke risk without any warning signs. Another expert, Dr. Elisa Kramer, a neurologist at St. Mary's Medical Center, notes that patients often don't associate their stroke symptoms with their shower routine. Yet time and time again, she sees the same pattern. Patients arrive at the ER after feeling faint or disoriented in the shower. Some collapse. Some suffer falls. Others experience full-blown strokes. She emphasizes that these are not isolated incidents. They are part of a growing trend that needs more attention in both clinical settings and public health education. In response, some hospitals have begun including shower safety as part of discharge instructions for patients at risk of stroke or heart disease. Seniors are advised to wait a short time after waking before showering, stay hydrated, and avoid extreme water temperatures. Though these tips seem simple, they can make a massive difference in stabilizing the body's vascular system and preventing dangerous drops in blood pressure or spikes in heart rate during a vulnerable window of time. This message from medical professionals is clear. Aging bodies react differently, and the systems that regulate temperature, blood flow, and brain perfusion are more fragile than we often assume. Small, consistent habits that worked fine in youth can become hazards in older age. Doctors are urging older adults to treat their morning routine with the same caution they would apply to diet, medication, or exercise. Awareness is key, and the right knowledge can turn a risky habit into a safe one with just a few adjustments. Scientific backing and studies. While the warnings from doctors are alarming, they are not based on anecdote alone. In fact, several peer-reviewed studies have confirmed that hot showers in the early morning can significantly affect blood pressure, vascular stability, and stroke risk in older adults. This growing body of scientific research is shedding new light on how something so ordinary can quietly create conditions that lead to serious brain events. The numbers do not lie, and the conclusions are difficult to ignore. One of the most compelling studies comes from the Journal of Neurology, which analyzed data from over 3,000 seniors. Researchers found a measurable increase in ischemic strokes among individuals who reported taking very hot showers within an hour of waking. The study revealed that these individuals had a 21% higher likelihood of experiencing a stroke compared to those who waited longer or used moderate water temperatures. The researchers concluded that early morning vascular stress may play a significant role in stroke onset. In Japan, where hot baths and showers are cultural staples, researchers conducted a nationwide study on the impact of early morning bathing. The results showed that sudden cardiovascular events, including strokes and heart attacks, were disproportionately high during the morning hours. The researchers linked this pattern to rapid changes in body temperature and posture immediately after sleep. Elderly individuals were found to be the most vulnerable group, especially those with pre-existing hypertension or cardiac conditions. Supporting this, a study in the American Heart Journal explored how postural changes combined with heat exposure affect blood flow to the brain. The findings indicated that when seniors stood up quickly and were exposed to high temperatures, such as those in hot showers, their cerebral blood flow dropped dramatically. This sudden drop, even if brief, increased the risk of a transient ischemic attack or full-blown stroke, particularly in those with already narrowed arteries or vascular disease. Together, these studies paint a clear picture. What seems like a harmless routine may actually be creating the perfect storm for a vascular emergency. The science is still developing, but the evidence we already have points to a strong connection between hot morning showers and increased stroke risk. It is not a theory anymore. It is a medically supported reality, and seniors who want to protect their health need to take this risk seriously. Myth-busting and common misconceptions. Many people hear about the dangers of hot showers and instinctively push back. After all, aren't hot showers supposed to be good for you? Don't they help with circulation, loosen tight muscles, and reduce stress? The answer, surprisingly, is both yes and no. Hot showers do offer some benefits, but the context in which you take them matters more than most people realize. Timing, temperature, and the condition of your body all play a crucial role in determining whether that heat helps or harms. A common misconception is that if something feels good, it must be good for you. That sense of relaxation in the shower can be misleading. While hot water might ease tension in your muscles, it can also cause blood pressure to drop suddenly, especially in the morning when your body is already dehydrated and adjusting from a sleep state. That moment of calm may, in reality, be your brain receiving less oxygen than it needs. It feels pleasant, but masks an internal risk that can go unnoticed until a serious event occurs. Another belief is that strokes are mostly random or purely genetic, and therefore unpreventable. While genetics do play a role, lifestyle factors are far more influential than most people think. In fact, many strokes are preventable through small daily choices. What you eat, how much you move, and even how you shower can tip the balance. People often focus on medication and diet while ignoring routines that seem unrelated, yet the science now shows these daily rituals can make all the difference. It's also widely believed that heat is always beneficial for seniors, especially those with arthritis or joint pain. And in many cases it is. But again, the problem lies in when and how that heat is applied. A hot shower taken later in the day, after the body has fully awakened, is far less risky than one taken moments after opening your eyes. It is not about avoiding heat altogether, but about understanding your body's vulnerability window and adjusting accordingly. Breaking these myths is essential because they lead to a false sense of security. Too many people assume that routine equals safety, but as the body ages, what was once harmless can become hazardous. It's time to question habits we've always accepted and to take a closer look at how the details of daily life affect long-term health. When it comes to stroke prevention, nothing is too small to matter. Actionable solutions and safe shower routine. Now that you understand the risks, the good news is that avoiding them is easier than you might think. You don't have to give up showers, and you certainly don't need to fear your bathroom. What you do need is a better strategy for how and when you shower, especially if you're over the age of 60 or have a history of high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease. Small changes in your routine can dramatically lower your risk of a stroke without compromising your comfort. Start with hydration. After hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated, which makes your blood thicker and your pressure more volatile. Drinking a full glass of water as soon as you wake up helps stabilize your circulation and prepares your body to handle temperature and posture shifts more effectively. It's a simple step that takes less than a minute, but can make a measurable difference in how your body responds to a morning shower. Next, give your body time to adjust before stepping into the shower. Rather than rushing straight from the bed to the bathroom, sit up slowly, take a few deep breaths, and move around gently. Wait at least 20 to 30 minutes before showering if possible. This allows your cardiovascular system to gradually wake up and adapt. During that window, you can stretch, walk a bit, or prepare your clothes for the day. It doesn't require a drastic change in schedule, just a shift in pacing. When you do step into the shower, keep the temperature moderate. You want the water warm, not scalding. If you see steam billowing up like a sauna, it's too hot. Your goal is to clean and refresh your body without shocking your system. A warm shower still offers comfort and muscle relief without the dangerous vascular effects of high heat. If you've ever felt lightheaded in the shower before, consider using a seat or handrails for added stability and safety. These adjustments may seem small, but together they create a safer environment for your brain and heart. You are not being asked to eliminate something you enjoy. You are simply being invited to do it smarter. Aging doesn't mean giving up comfort. It means becoming more aware of what your body needs at each stage of life. And with a few thoughtful changes, you can enjoy your routines while protecting your long-term health. You've now learned that something as routine as a morning shower can carry unexpected dangers, especially for seniors. We started with the shocking fact that most strokes occur within just a few hours of waking, during a window of time when your body is most vulnerable. And we uncovered how hot showers, taken too soon after getting out of bed, can trigger a chain reaction of physiological stress that may increase your risk of stroke without warning. We walk through what actually happens inside the body, from sudden drops in blood pressure to the reduced flow of oxygen to the brain. We broke down the scientific research that confirms these risks are real and more common than many people think, and we addressed the myths, like the belief that hot showers are always beneficial or that strokes are just a matter of bad luck. Most importantly, we gave you a new, safer way to approach your morning routine, from hydrating first to adjusting the timing and temperature of your shower. If there's one message to take away from this video, it's that knowledge is power. When you understand how your body works and how it changes with age, you can make smarter, safer decisions that preserve your independence and protect your brain. Small changes lead to big results. A few minutes of patience in the morning could add years to your life and help you avoid a devastating medical emergency that many never see coming. If you found this video valuable, do us a favor and hit that like button. It helps more people discover this life-saving information. Leave a comment below if you've ever felt dizzy in the shower or if you plan to change your routine after watching this. Your story might help someone else connect the dots. And don't forget to subscribe to the Wellness Vault for weekly videos packed with natural health strategies, longevity, science, and practical tips for staying strong, sharp, and independent as you age. Thanks for watching. Stay smart, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video, where we'll uncover 5 early warning signs of stroke that most people ignore until it's too late. Don't miss it.